Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay healthier and live longer with just a few simple habits? I never imagined that a conversation with Dr. Emma Harris, a geriatric specialist with over 30 years of experience, would completely change how I think about daily hygiene. Most of us stick to the basics: showering, brushing our teeth. But what if I told you there are 5 overlooked body parts you're probably not cleaning right, and that fixing this could add years to your life? Stick around until the end, because you'll discover easy, practical tips that take just minutes a day and could transform your health in ways you never expected. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Let's begin with one of the most unexpected yet fascinating discoveries about personal hygiene. One that's hiding in plain sight, right inside your mouth: your tongue. While it's a vital organ we use every day for speaking, tasting, and swallowing, it's often one of the most neglected when it comes to cleanliness. Many people assume that brushing their teeth twice a day is sufficient to maintain oral health, but that overlooks a critical player. Dr. Emma Harris, a geriatric specialist with more than 3 decades of experience working with older adults, emphasizes that cleaning your tongue is just as essential as brushing your teeth, and its impact extends far beyond your mouth. Your tongue is a bustling ecosystem, hosting over 700 different types of bacteria at any given time. Some of these microorganisms are beneficial, aiding in digestion and maintaining a healthy balance in your oral microbiome. However, many others can wreak havoc if left unchecked, contributing to persistent bad breath, tooth decay, and even more serious health issues. Throughout the day, your tongue acts like a sponge, collecting bacteria, tiny food particles, dead skin cells, and other debris. This accumulation forms a thin, often invisible coating on its surface. If you don't clean it regularly, that layer becomes a breeding ground for trouble. The consequences go beyond just unpleasant breath. Dr. Harris explains that harmful bacteria on your tongue can enter your bloodstream through tiny cuts or inflamed gums, common in older adults, and travel to other parts of your body. Research has linked poor oral hygiene, including an unclean tongue, to systemic conditions like heart disease, respiratory infections, and even diabetes complications. Think of your tongue as the air filter in your home's heating system. If it's clogged with dirt and grime, the air circulating through your house becomes stale and unhealthy. Similarly, a dirty tongue can compromise your entire system. Fortunately, keeping your tongue clean is a simple habit that takes minimal effort. Each morning, before you eat breakfast, grab a tongue scraper, a small, inexpensive tool available at most drugstores, or use the bristles of your toothbrush if that's more convenient. Stand in front of your bathroom mirror, stick out your tongue as far as you comfortably can, and gently scrape from the back toward the tip. Aim for 3 or 4 smooth strokes, removing the filmy buildup without pressing too hard. Picture wiping down a dusty countertop. You want to be thorough but gentle to avoid irritation. Afterward, rinse your mouth with water to wash away the debris. Before bed, repeat the process, but take it even slower and lighter, as your tongue will be more sensitive after a day of use. This routine takes less than 3 minutes daily, yet the rewards are remarkable. When bacteria and debris accumulate on your tongue, they coat your taste buds, dulling your ability to savor the full spectrum of flavors in your meals. Studies have shown that older adults who adopt regular tongue cleaning often report a heightened sense of taste within weeks. For many, this small change transforms eating from a mundane task into a renewed pleasure. Linda, a 67-year-old friend of mine, began scraping her tongue 3 months ago after years of neglecting it. She now delights in the subtle flavors of her morning coffee and fresh fruit, something she hadn't noticed slipping away. Her dentist also remarked on her improved oral health during her last checkup, noting fewer signs of plaque and gum irritation. But the benefits don't stop at taste or fresher breath. Linda says she feels more energized throughout the day, likely because reducing bacterial buildup lessens the strain on her immune system. Another acquaintance, Theodore, a 71-year-old retiree, had battled chronic bad breath for years despite diligent brushing and flossing. He was skeptical when I suggested tongue cleaning, but after 2 weeks of consistency, his problem vanished. His confidence soared, and he no longer worried about social interactions. If you're new to this practice, ease into it. If you have a sensitive gag reflex, start by scraping from the middle of your tongue and gradually work your way back as you get comfortable. And if you ever notice persistent soreness, unusual white patches, or odd discoloration, don't hesitate to consult your doctor. It could signal an underlying issue worth addressing. Small, intentional habits like this can ripple outward, significantly enhancing your long-term well-being. Now, let's shift our focus to another often overlooked aspect of daily hygiene that deserves more attention: your feet. At first glance, you might think a quick rinse in the shower is enough to keep them clean, but that assumption can lead to surprising consequences. Did you know that neglecting proper foot care can increase your risk of infections, impair mobility, and even contribute to serious conditions like peripheral neuropathy or diabetic complications? Our feet are the unsung heroes of our bodies, tirelessly supporting us through every step, yet they're frequently the last to receive care. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. As we age, foot maintenance becomes even more critical. Dr. Emma Harris likens our feet to the foundation of a house. If the base is weak or neglected, everything built upon it, your posture, balance, and overall health, begins to falter. Consider the complexity of your feet. Each one contains 26 bones, a quarter of all the bones in your body, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. That intricate network keeps you moving, but it also makes your feet vulnerable to wear and tear, especially if hygiene falls by the wayside. One of the primary reasons foot care matters is circulation. With age, blood flow to the extremities naturally slows, and the feet are often the first to show signs of trouble. Swelling, persistently cold toes, or changes in skin tone like redness or pallor. These can be early warnings of broader health concerns, such as cardiovascular issues. For individuals with diabetes, foot care transcends mere comfort. It's a vital defense against infections, ulcers, and even amputations. Moist, unclean crevices between toes can become breeding grounds for fungi or bacteria, turning a minor oversight into a major problem. So, how do you give your feet the attention they deserve? Start by washing them thoroughly each day, not just a splash of water in the shower, but a deliberate cleanse. Sit comfortably on a shower chair, the edge of your bathtub, or a stool with a basin of warm, not hot, water. Using a soft washcloth and mild soap, gently scrub the tops, bottoms, and sides of your feet. Pay extra attention to the spaces between your toes, where sweat and debris love to hide. Think of it like cleaning the slats of a set of window blinds. You need to get into every nook to do the job right. After washing each toe individually, focus on the soles, where calluses and dead skin tend to build up. Rinse thoroughly, then pat your feet dry with a clean towel, ensuring no moisture lingers between your toes. Thomas, a 73-year-old neighbor, learned this lesson the hard way. For years, he paid little attention to his feet beyond a cursory rinse. Then he noticed a subtle discoloration between his toes that wouldn't go away. A visit to his doctor revealed an early-stage fungal infection, a common issue among seniors, especially those whose feet stay damp or cramped in shoes all day. Once Thomas committed to washing his feet properly every evening, the infection cleared up within weeks. But the real revelation came later. He found that his balance had improved, and the nagging discomfort he'd felt while walking had eased. Cleaner, healthier feet gave him a steadier stride and a renewed sense of independence. Washing your feet is only one part of the equation. A crucial step, yes, but it's merely the beginning. The real key to proper foot care lies in what comes next: drying them thoroughly. Imagine washing a sink full of dishes and stacking them to air dry without wiping them down. If you leave water lingering in the crevices, those dark, hidden spots, unwanted growths like mold or bacteria can take hold. The same principle applies to your feet. After washing, grab a soft, clean towel and take your time drying every inch, paying special attention to the spaces between your toes. These areas are particularly prone to trapping moisture, and if left damp, they become a breeding ground for fungi like athlete's foot. Be meticulous. Lift each toe slightly, dab gently but firmly, and ensure no wetness remains. Once your feet are completely dry, the next step is to nourish your skin, but with care and precision. Apply a small dab of moisturizer to the tops of your feet and the soles, massaging it in to keep the skin supple and prevent cracking. However, avoid slathering lotion between your toes. Why? Excess moisture in those tight, enclosed spaces can undo all your hard work by encouraging fungal growth. Think of it as a balancing act. Hydrate where needed, but keep the toe crevices dry and breathable. Beyond washing and drying, proactive observation is just as vital. Your feet can serve as an early warning system for your overall health, much like a car's dashboard lights flashing to signal a problem. Take a moment each day to inspect them. Are you noticing new patches of discoloration, perhaps a reddish hue or unusual darkening? Is there a nagging soreness that lingers longer than it should? Are there small cuts or scrapes that seem reluctant to heal? These could be subtle hints of underlying issues, from poor circulation to infections or even diabetes-related complications. Don't brush them off as insignificant. If something seems off and persists, make an appointment with a healthcare professional promptly. Early action can prevent minor annoyances from escalating into serious trouble. Incorporating foot care into your daily routine doesn't require much time, just 5 minutes, ideally in the morning when your mind is sharp and your body is refreshed from sleep. Those few minutes of attention can yield outsized benefits. Months of pain avoided, better balance and stability as you move through your day, and feet that not only feel healthier but look better too, free from dryness, calluses, or unsightly cracks. Now, let's shift focus to another often neglected part of the body: your armpits. Did you know that your underarms play a surprisingly significant role in your body's natural detoxification process? Despite this, most people give them little more than a cursory scrub, or worse, rely solely on a quick swipe of deodorant to call it a day. Proper armpit care goes far beyond masking odor. It's about supporting a critical component of your lymphatic system, which acts as your body's filtration network, flushing out toxins and bolstering your immune defenses. Dr. Helen Carter, a renowned expert in lymphatic health, explains that the underarm region is home to a cluster of major lymph nodes, small but mighty structures that serve as a drainage hub for your upper body. These nodes filter waste and help combat infections, but their efficiency can be hampered if the area is clogged with sweat, dead skin cells, bacteria, or residue from deodorants and antiperspirants. Over time, this buildup can lead to irritation, clogged pores, or even infections. As we age, the stakes get higher. Our skin thins and becomes more delicate, making it increasingly susceptible to rashes or discomfort from trapped moisture, harsh chemicals in personal care products, or abrasive scrubbing. Neglect your underarms, and the consequences might become noticeable. Red, itchy rashes, tender, clogged pores, or even slightly swollen lymph nodes, all signs that your body's detox system is struggling to keep up. Fortunately, proper care isn't complicated. It just requires a bit of mindfulness. Start in the shower with warm water to open up the skin and soften any debris. Using a soft washcloth or a gentle sponge, cleanse your underarms with intention. Move in circular motions to loosen sweat and bacteria, then switch it up and down, side to side, like you're polishing a fragile piece of crystal. The goal is thoroughness without aggression. Harsh scrubbing can inflame the sensitive skin, so keep your touch light yet effective. Take Olivia, a 65-year-old retired teacher, as an example. For years, she battled recurring underarm rashes, assuming they were an inevitable part of aging. But after switching to a mild, unscented soap and adopting a more deliberate washing technique, she saw a remarkable turnaround. "I used to deal with irritated, bumpy skin constantly," she recalls. "But once I learned to wash properly and rinse thoroughly, it was like night and day. Those issues just vanished." Rinsing is critical. Any lingering soap can dry out the skin or spark itching, so let the water run over your underarms until every trace of cleanser is gone. If reaching the area feels awkward, try crossing your opposite arm over your body, guiding the washcloth with better leverage and control. After your shower, drying is just as important as it is for your feet. Step out and gently pat your armpits dry with a clean towel. Don't rub vigorously, as that can chafe the skin. Rubbing also risks leaving tiny abrasions where bacteria could settle. If moisture lingers, it's like tossing wet clothes into a hamper and forgetting them, an invitation for microbial growth. Once dry, give your underarms a moment to air out before reaching for deodorant. This brief pause lets your skin settle, reducing the odds of irritation and allowing your deodorant to perform at its best by adhering to clean, dry skin. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Here's a fascinating tidbit to consider. Your armpits house over 20 lymph nodes, quietly working to filter toxins and support your immune system. Proper underarm hygiene, then, isn't just about staying fresh. It's a small but meaningful way to bolster your body's defenses. Commit to this routine for just a week, and you might be surprised by the results. Your underarm skin could feel noticeably smoother, free from the roughness of clogged pores. Irritation might fade, and even before applying deodorant, you may detect less odor. Why? Because when you remove the sweat and bacteria that fuel odor, there's less for it to feed on. It's a simple shift in habit that pays off in comfort, confidence, and health. Certain individuals have reported experiencing a noticeable enhancement in their overall sense of well-being simply by paying closer attention to a commonly overlooked area: their underarms. The lymphatic system, a vital network of vessels and nodes responsible for removing waste and toxins from the body, relies heavily on proper function to keep us feeling our best. When this system operates more efficiently, thanks to improved hygiene practices, you might find yourself feeling lighter, more refreshed, and even brimming with newfound energy. Take Charlotte, a spirited 70-year-old grandmother from a small town, who stumbled upon this revelation almost by accident. For years, I'd occasionally notice these small, tender lumps under my armpits, she recalled, her voice tinged with surprise. I chalked it up to getting older and didn't think much of it. But after I started taking a little extra time to clean my underarms properly each day, those lumps vanished completely. Curious, she mentioned it to her doctor during a routine visit. He told me it was likely my lymphatic system working better now that I wasn't letting build-up clog things up. I couldn't believe something so simple could make such a difference. The benefits don't stop there. Dedicating just a few extra moments to underarm care can yield smoother, healthier skin, improved blood circulation in the area, and an unexpected yet welcome boost to your overall vitality. It's a small, almost effortless habit that quietly delivers powerful rewards, both inside and out. Imagine starting your day with a quick, mindful cleanse. Warm water, a gentle soap, and a soft cloth to sweep away sweat, bacteria, and dead skin cells that might otherwise linger. Over time, this routine can transform an overlooked part of your body into a source of comfort and confidence. If you're still reading this and finding these insights valuable, I'd love for you to drop the number 2 in the comments below. It's just a little way to let me know you're here with me on this journey. Thank you for sharing your precious time with me. It truly means a lot. Now, let's shift our focus to something even more fundamental: breathing. It's an action we perform every second of every day, roughly 20,000 breaths by the time the sun sets, without giving it a second thought. But have you ever paused to consider how well you're breathing? Most of us assume our noses are self-sufficient, quietly doing their job in the background. Yet, much like the air filter in your home that traps dust and debris, your nasal passages require regular attention to stay in top shape. This becomes especially true as we age, when the body's natural defenses can slow down. A little intentional care can dramatically improve how you breathe, how deeply you sleep, and how energized you feel throughout the day. Your nose is a marvel, an intricate, natural air purifier designed to protect you. Each day, it filters an astonishing 10,000 quarts of air, sifting out dust, pollen, allergens, and even bacteria that float invisibly around us. That's a tremendous amount of microscopic clutter piling up inside those narrow passages. If you neglect to clear it out, the consequences can sneak up on you. Persistent stuffiness, frequent sneezing, nagging sinus pressure, or restless nights spent tossing and turning. James, a 69-year-old retired construction worker with a weathered smile, knows this struggle all too well. I spent decades breathing in sawdust and grime on job sites, so I figured my constant congestion was just part of aging, he admitted. Then my allergies got so bad I couldn't sleep more than a couple hours without waking up gasping. It wasn't until I started cleaning my nose properly every day that I realized how much better I could feel. It was like someone flipped a switch. I could finally breathe again. Fortunately, keeping your nasal passages clean is both simple and invigorating. For some, it's as easy as starting the morning with a quick rinse, splashing warm water around the nostrils to wash away overnight dust and mucus buildup. Others opt for a saline spray, a gentle mist that acts like a refreshing shower for your nose, flushing out irritants with ease. Bella, a 76-year-old retiree with a zest for gardening, swears by this method. I used to wake up every morning feeling stuffed up, like my head was full of cotton, she said. "Now, with my daily saline rinse, I breathe so much clearer, it's like a fog has lifted." For those needing a more thorough cleanse, a neti pot offers a deeper solution. This small, teapot-like device uses a saline solution to flush out the sinuses, dislodging stubborn congestion and leaving you feeling instantly rejuvenated. First-timers often describe the sensation as a breath of fresh air in every sense of the phrase. Even the way you blow your nose matters more than you might think. Many of us instinctively pinch both nostrils and blow hard, but this can backfire, forcing mucus deeper into your sinuses and sparking irritation or pressure. The smarter approach? Gently blow one nostril at a time into a soft tissue, then wash your hands thoroughly to keep germs at bay. If congestion still lingers, steam can be your ally. Picture yourself stepping into a warm shower, letting the humid air loosen mucus as you inhale deeply, or sitting with your face over a bowl of steaming water, a towel draped over your head to trap the heat. Adding a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil can elevate the experience, delivering a cooling, soothing effect that opens your airways even further. Many seniors find this ritual a comforting way to unwind while keeping their breathing clear. Aging brings another challenge: nasal dryness. As we get older, especially in winter months or arid climates, the delicate skin inside our noses can become parched and irritated, leading to discomfort or even cracking. A tiny dab of natural oil, like coconut oil or vitamin E oil, applied with clean fingers or a cotton swab can work wonders. It's a small act that keeps your nasal passages moisturized, comfortable, and resilient against the elements. The payoff of better nasal care often arrives within days. People report breathing more freely, sleeping through the night without interruption, and saying goodbye to tension headaches or allergy flare-ups. Take Jordan, an 84-year-old retired engineer with a passion for early morning golf. "Springtime used to be torture. Sneezing, congestion, the works," he shared with a chuckle. "I dreaded it every year. But once I got serious about nasal hygiene, I could stroll the fairways without a tissue in sight. It's been a game changer. Your nose isn't just a filter, it's a window into your health. Persistent congestion that lingers despite your efforts, frequent nosebleeds, thick or oddly colored discharge, or sinus pain stretching beyond 10 days could signal something more serious brewing beneath the surface. If anything feels off, don't hesitate to consult your doctor for peace of mind. Caring for your nose goes beyond dodging the occasional sniffle. It's about safeguarding your lungs, boosting your energy, and unlocking a sense of ease in every breath. Once you weave nasal hygiene into your daily rhythm, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. The next time you're washing your face, brushing your teeth, or stepping into the warm embrace of your shower, I encourage you to pause for just a moment and give a little extra attention to your nose. And yes, your belly button too. It might seem like a small, insignificant gesture, but trust me, your entire body will thank you for it in ways you might not expect. If you're still here, watching this video or reading along, and you're finding this information helpful or intriguing, I'd love for you to drop the number 3 in the comments below. It's just a quick way to let me know you're with me on this journey. I truly appreciate you taking the time to join me here. Your attention is valuable, and I'm grateful for it. Now, let's talk about something most of us rarely think twice about: our belly button. For the majority of people, it's just a subtle little dimple on the abdomen, a quiet remnant of where we were once connected to our mothers. It sits there unobtrusively, rarely demanding our attention or crossing our minds in the hustle of daily life. But what if I told you that this tiny, often ignored spot could play a surprisingly significant role in your overall health? Far more than you might ever have imagined. It's true. The belly button is one of the most overlooked areas when it comes to personal hygiene, yet it's also one of the dirtiest parts of our body. Researchers have discovered that this small indentation can be a thriving ecosystem, hosting dozens, sometimes even hundreds, of different strains of bacteria. Many of these microorganisms flourish in warm, moist environments, making your navel an ideal breeding ground for bacterial buildup, unpleasant odors, and, in some cases, infections if it's not cleaned properly. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Picture your belly button as a hidden pocket in your favorite pair of jeans. Over time, it quietly collects all sorts of debris: lint from your clothing, sweat from a busy day, dead skin cells that naturally slough off, and even traces of soap or body wash that didn't quite rinse away. Without regular attention, this accumulation can snowball, leading to skin irritation, a lingering musty smell that you can't quite place, or even minor infections that catch you off guard. This becomes especially critical as we age. Our skin undergoes changes, thinning, drying out, or becoming less resilient, while our immune system gradually weakens, making it harder for our bodies to fend off even small amounts of bacterial overgrowth. Take Helen, for example, a 75-year-old retired nurse who learned this lesson the hard way. During a routine checkup, her doctor pointed out a mild infection in her navel. "I was shocked," she admitted. "I'd never given it a second thought. It's such a tiny spot, but neglecting it caused me real discomfort. I had no idea it needed regular care." The good news? Keeping your belly button clean doesn't require a complicated routine, expensive products, or much time at all. It's a simple, straightforward habit you can easily weave into your existing shower or bath routine, and the payoff is well worth it. All you need is a bit of warm water and a soft washcloth. Start by wetting the cloth, then gently work it into your navel, using your index finger wrapped in the fabric to reach into any folds or creases. Think of it like washing the inside of a delicate teacup. You wouldn't scrub it harshly or use anything sharp. A light, careful motion does the trick perfectly. Take Maria, a 71-year-old grandmother who's made this a seamless part of her mornings. "I spend maybe 30 seconds on it while I'm washing my stomach in the shower," she shared with a smile. "It's as automatic as washing my face or shampooing my hair now." For those with deeper or more recessed belly buttons, a slight tweak can make the process even more effective. Try tilting your body forward just a bit while cleaning. This helps the water flow out naturally instead of pooling inside. Why does this matter? Because trapped moisture is like leaving water sitting in a vase for days. It creates a welcoming environment for bacteria and even fungi to take root. Once you're done, a gentle pat with a dry towel afterward ensures no dampness lingers, keeping potential problems at bay. If you're someone who likes to be extra thorough, there's an easy upgrade to this routine. Grab a cotton swab, dip it in warm water or a mild, fragrance-free soap, and carefully clean inside your navel. Follow up with a dry swab to wick away any remaining moisture. It's a small step that takes less than a minute, but can elevate your hygiene game significantly. And the benefits go beyond just cleanliness. There are some surprising perks to giving your belly button this kind of attention. Jane, a 78-year-old neighbor of mine, discovered this firsthand. "For years, I had this faint musty smell I couldn't pinpoint," she confessed. "Then I started cleaning my navel properly every day, and not only did the odor vanish, but the skin around my stomach feels smoother and healthier too." This isn't uncommon, especially for older adults. As we age, shifts in hormones, medications, and slower skin cell turnover can alter our body odor or make us more prone to subtle skin issues. A small tweak like this can have an outsized impact on how fresh and comfortable you feel day to day. If you stick with it, you'll likely notice a difference within just a few days. Any odd smell should fade away, the skin near your navel might look clearer and less irritated, and even that occasional twinge of discomfort you didn't realize was there could disappear. That said, it's worth keeping an eye out for warning signs. If you ever notice persistent redness, unusual discharge, itching, or pain that doesn't go away, don't brush it off as nothing. While it might just be a hygiene hiccup, it could also point to something that needs a doctor's attention, like a minor infection, a cyst, or even an issue tied to an old piercing. This is especially important for people with diabetes or compromised immune systems, where infections can escalate faster if left unchecked. Speaking of piercings, here's a lesser-known tidbit. Belly button hygiene matters just as much if you've got a pierced navel, even if it's been healed for years. A lot of folks assume that once the piercing settles, it's maintenance-free, but that's not quite true. Pierced belly buttons can still trap bacteria, sweat, and tiny bits of dead skin around the jewelry, leading to irritation or that telltale whiff of odor. If you've got a piercing, take a moment each day to gently clean around the jewelry with warm water or a mild soap, then dry it thoroughly with a clean towel or swab. It's a small habit that keeps everything in check. So, there you have it. A little love for your belly button goes a long way. It's a quick, easy win for your health and comfort, and I hope you'll give it a try. Let me know how it goes, or just drop that 3 below to say hi. Thanks again for being here with me. Well, there you have it. 5 overlooked body parts that can make a huge difference in your health and longevity when given a little extra care. From your tongue to your feet, armpits, nose, and even your belly button, these simple habits can improve your hygiene, boost your well-being, and maybe even add years to your life. So, tell me, what have you learned so far? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one thing you've learned today that you'll start bringing into your daily routine. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips to live your best life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.